After so many comments to actually create this video, I am finally bringing it to you guys today. We're going to be finding out which shoe brand in the NBA has the best players. So right now there are currently 16 players in the NBA with their own signature shoe, and there are many others that used to have a signature shoe in previous years but don't have one in this upcoming year. So we're going to be taking all the brands that have players with signature shoes, which is going to be Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Jordan, New Balance, Anta, and Kairos. And then we're also going to be throwing in Big Baller brand. That way we have an even 8 brands. Checking out our team, starting off with Team Nike, we got LeBron James, Giannis, and Kevin Durant, who all have signature shoes. We have Anthony Davis, then we have Kyrie and Paul George, who also have their own signature shoes. Then we have Bradley Beal, Rudy Gobert, De'Aaron Fox, D'Angelo Russell, Al Horford, DeAndre Jordan, Tristan Thompson, and Draymond Green. Up next, we got Team Adidas. We have James Harden, Damian Lillard, and Donovan Mitchell, who all have their own signature shoe. Then we have Porzingis, John Wall, Kyle Lowry, Jaylen Brown, Steven Adams, Zach LaVine, D Rose, who also has his own signature shoe, Jamal Murray, Gallinari, Fred VanVleet, Andrew Wiggins, and Serge Ibaka. Next up, we have Team Under Armour, and on this team, we only have 2 players who have their own signature shoe. That's going to be Stephen Curry, and then Joel Embiid's signature shoe is supposed to be coming out this year. Also on this team, we have Seth Curry, Will Barton, Mo Bamba, DeLon Wright, Kent Bazemore, Josh Jackson, Dennis Smith Jr., Terrence Ferguson, Hamidou Diallo, and then the rest of the team is going to be 40 overalls just because we didn't have enough players to fill up this entire roster. Up next, we have Team Jordan. We got Luka Doncic, Russell Westbrook, who has his own signature shoe, Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, CP3, who has his own signature shoe, Kemba, Zion, Andre Drummond, LaMarcus Aldridge, Victor Oladipo, Blake Griffin, Jabari Parker, and Mike Conley. So this team is actually very good. Despite only having 2 players with signature shoes, they have signed a lot of great players on Team Jordan. Next up, we have Team New Balance, and on Team New Balance, we only have 1 player with a signature shoe, and that's going to be Kawhi Leonard. Also on this team is going to be DeJounte Murray and Darius Bazley. Next, we have Team Anta, and again, we only have 1 player with a signature shoe, and that is going to be Klay Thompson. In the past, Gordon Hayward and Rondo have had signature shoes with Team Anta though. Also on this team, we have Kevon Looney and Jacob Evans. Next up, we got Big Baller brand, and of course, all we have on this team is Lonzo Ball. Next up, we have Team Kairos, and this is actually Spencer Dinwiddie's personal brand, so he's going to be the only player on this team, and he actually has some pretty nice shoes. I want you guys to go down below and leave your comment on which team you think is going to win. Without a doubt, it's going to be Big Baller brand, though. They are just way too stacked. We have our 8 teams in the playoffs now. They're going to be facing off against each other. All these series are going to be best of 7s, and whoever ends up winning the NBA Finals will have the best players for a shoe brand. But starting off in the first round, we got Nike versus the Triple Bs, Under Armour versus New Balance, Jordan versus Kairos, and Adidas versus Anta. How the seeding actually ended up happening was I just simulated a season with them and they faced off against each other. Whoever had the most wins had the first seed, and whoever had the least had the last seeds in each conference. Game number 1 is going to go to all of the top seeds. Game 2 goes to all the top seeds. Game 3 goes to all the top seeds. And the first team moving on will be Under Armour, who gets the 4-0 sweep against a New Balance. The Under Armour jerseys are a little messed up right now. Half of them are white and half are black, so I'm going to have to make sure I fix those for future games. But Under Armour with the sweep against New Balance. Adidas also with a sweep in the first round against Anta, and Anta only had like 5 players on the team, so it was going to be very tough for them to move on. Nike also with the sweep against Big Baller brand, and of course Big Baller brand only with Lonzo Ball on the team, so that's the reason he's going to lose pretty easily here. But wait till next year, he's going to have LaMelo Ball, possibly even LiAngelo on his team, and I feel like BBB might be able to make a comeback. In our final series of the first round, again, it is a sweep. Jordan Brand beating out Spencer Dinwiddie, who of course was on a team by himself. So hopping into the conference finals now, we're going to have Nike versus Under Armour and Jordan versus Adidas. This will be the first round where there actually might be some upsets. I'm not sure about Under Armour, but I definitely think Adidas could take down Jordan. Both of the first seeds take a 1-0 lead, make that a 2-0 lead. Adidas is going to get a game on Jordan, but Nike with a 3-0 lead. And Adidas is going to tie the series up 2-2. And on the other end, Nike going to sweep Under Armour, beating them quite easily. For some reason, they're in the Chicago Bulls arena. Look at that squad right there. It is so stacked. Jordan going to take the 3-2 lead against Adidas. And Jordan brand is going to win the series 4-2. Decently close game in game 6 here, but Jordan going to pull out at the end of the game. And they're going to be moving on to the grand finals to face off against Nike. Again, just checking out the team, they are super stacked as well. And by the looks of things, Nike is looking like the stronger team so far into this tournament. They haven't dropped a single game, but they have had generally easy games as well. Adidas is a lot stronger team than Under Armour. We got Nike, Jordan in the finals. Let's see who's going to take this. Jordan ends up taking the 1-0 lead, but Nike ties it up 1-1. And then Nike with the 2-1 lead. And Nike takes a 3-1 lead. They can win it all in game 5. And that is exactly what Nike is going to do. Winning game 5 quite easily right here. And they just dominated every other team. No other team was even close to being how good they are. And just checking out the players on the court now. We got Durant, AD, Paul George, LeBron, and Giannis. I mean, you could argue that 4 of those players are in like the top 5 or 6 players in the entire NBA. And the fact that they're all with the same shoe brand, most of these guys have their own signature shoe. I mean, this team was just too stacked. Shout out to anybody that did pick Nike from the beginning. I think they were the obvious choice from the beginning, other than the Triple Bs, of course. It's honestly still kind of surprising how they were able to defeat them. But Anthony Davis going to go ahead and win Finals MVP out of everybody on the team. Giannis, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis going to take this one. Ended up averaging 22.6 points, 7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists in those finals there. But of course, Nike on top, only dropping 1 game this entire series. And I think if we're to take like a top 4, it would definitely be Nike, Jordan, Adidas, then Under Armour. And after that, the teams aren't great. They didn't even have enough players to fill up an entire roster or even a starting lineup. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, of course, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone in progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the